Hello everyone, this is me Sadia here, and I'm back with the third week of July read. Start from the 15th through the 21st of July 2026. This reading is going to be for the sign of Leo. So Leo, let's see what's coming through for you for this week time. Just be mindful, it is a general reading, and if you're interested to book a personalized reading with me, you're more than welcome to reach out. So Leo, let's find out what's coming through for you during this week time. Trust, sorrow, raven, gratitude. Under the deck, we do have a storyteller. Wow. You know what I do feel is that you might have recently been through a lot. You might have recently been through something that broke you. Like, could be work related matter, could be love life matter, but whatever it was. I feel like, now you're coming out of it. I feel like this week is going to prove very lucky for you. You would be able to leave the past behind in the past and kind of like, move on from whatever didn't work out for you. You are going to rise above all the obstacles, all the challenges that you were dealing with. I feel like it was a tough journey for you, for majority of you Leos. I feel like, you might have gone through a bit too much. But now, when you're rising above all, when you're leaving that all behind, you're going to give gratitude. You're not going to look back and feel like, oh, that was bad and I didn't deserve that. I feel like you are going to just learn the lesson from whatever has been happening in your life, and then you're going to move on by taking the notes of, like, what you should not repeat again, whether it was like you breaking up with someone, whether it's you leaving a particular job scenario. I do feel like you have learned the lesson. If somebody cheated on you, if somebody kind of like, hurt you, if somebody has broken the trust, if somebody has kind of, mistreated you at work, I do feel like it has hurt you a lot, but now you're ready to move on from that. Now, for some of you, it could have been some matters in your life where you felt like you were feeling alone and left out in regards to some situations. But whatever it was, I feel like you have come out of it with flying colors. I feel like this week is the time when you're going to come out of it with flying colors. And I do see you kind of like, picking yourself up and moving on. And you're going to kind of like, have a lot of stories to tell to people around you. I feel like, for some of you, you might get unexpected success during this week time as well. And then you will have a lot of success stories to tell people, because I feel like whatever you have learned from the failures of your life in the recent times, I feel like, it's got a lot to you would feel like you have a lot to share with the people around you. For some of you, might choose to kind of like, mentor people in regards to some areas of your life, because you have learned from your experiences and you want people to learn from yours. So I do see you kind of like, becoming a storyteller in some ways during this week time. For some of you, if you are planning to share your journey with other people around you, you might sign up for something like that. For those of you who are into, in social media in any form, in any possible way, I feel like your stories are going to be heard. You are going to be listened to by people. They would like to know from your experience and learn from your experience, and they are going to be very grateful to have seen you go through whatever you are going through and how you kind of like, cope with that situation. I feel like you can teach a lot of people around you with your story. You can inspire people, and I do see that for those of you who are into teaching or in any sort of a situation where you're healing people from with your experiences, with your knowledge, with your expertise. I feel like, it's going to be a wonderful week for you. I also feel like, for some of you, this week is definitely going to break the pattern which was low, which was negative. You're moving forward towards a happy phase of your life for sure. Let's see what else is coming your way. What else is happening for you during this week time? Leo, what else is coming through for you? The Lovers, Six of Cups. Wow. What else? The Hermit. Underneath the deck, we do have the Devil. Wow. I feel like you have been through a lot. You were limited in so many ways in your life that you cannot, I didn't think that you would like to look back to that phase where you were feeling so down and low. For some of you, you were under some sort of spell work as well. But the good thing is now it's breaking. Now the pattern is breaking. Now the strength is breaking. And I feel like, you are going to start feeling good again. For some of you, you might be still under some sort of influence as well, but I do see it breaking apart. I feel like, I do feel like it's falling apart. It's losing its strength on you, and it's losing its, intensity on you. And I feel like, you're definitely coming out of it. for sure. For some of you, if you want, you can go for cleansing your energy, because I feel like, there has been something negative. Could be evil eye, could be spell work, but I do see something has definitely affected your life in a big way. But luckily, gratitude is something that you should show to the divine that you believe in, because I do see you breaking free from it, and finally things are going to start getting better for you. Let's see what color could be lucky for you during this week time. What color is going to be lucky for you during this week time? I feel like, for some of you, your love life could have been influenced by black magic influence as well for some of you. But the good thing is now it's breaking. Now the magic is like, the spell is being, I do feel like the intensity is lowered, but I don't see you completely out of it. But the good thing is that it's going to get better during this week time for sure. So for those of you who don't know, I do offer black magic removal services as well. If you want to purchase that with me, you can go ahead with it, but check the description box for further details on that. But I do feel like you have to must kind of like, cleanse your energies, because I feel like, there is still some particles of the negative energy still left there. You have to set yourself free from that. We do have the cherry color, which is going to be very lucky and significant for you. Number 9 could be significant again. Number 9 is a number of a one chapter closing for sure. And I feel like, you are going to move towards a new chapter of your life, which is going to be full of abundance. I do see you living an extraordinary life in the times to come, but again, the chapter that you are winding up, you have to make sure that there are no traces left of that negative chapter in your life. So cleansing your energy and aura is going to be very important. Cherry color in your usage is going to be perfect during this week time. I feel like, you can use it in your color, in your clothing, in your jewelry, in your bed sheets, and your, like, decorations. You can use as much of that color as you can. I do feel like, luckily the good things are coming in for you, but I would suggest you to protect your love, your connections, your financial abundance by keeping things to yourself, because I do feel like you do have a lot of negativity coming from the people around you, and you should protect that. You should you should protect your happiness, you should protect your connections, because the influence of negative people have been kind of like, the happiness snatcher for some of you. Follow the voice of your soul, and enjoy the success and happiness that's coming through for you. I feel like, you're finally going to get some kind of like, comfort, peace, harmony returning in your life after a period of, where you felt a lot of sorrow and, disconnect everywhere in your life. I do see you coming out of it for sure. For some of you, you might still take 6 weeks from now onwards time. Like I said earlier, I do feel like there would be some traces in some areas of your life, which is why cleansing is going to be very important for you. But I do see you breaking free a cycle which was toxic, and getting into a new cycle which is going to be filled with happiness and fulfillment. So yeah, that's what I see coming through for you, Leos, during this week time. If it was of help, to give it a thumbs up. Till I do the next read, take care and bye.